climate change and children education is a very, very pertinent item, though it was not very much reflected in the Glasgow meeting. I asked Sai Bhaskar, so what are the recommendations of Glasgow conference on, especially on children education and climate change? He said that no, sir, that agenda was not there actually, but we only, because we only actually formulated this. So this is really very much pertinent. There are three fundamental questions. How this climate change is related to the education? If at all it is related, how we have to actually relate? This is the second question. How? And who will do it? This is. And the fourth question is, what are the facilitating factors now to integrate these climate-related factors into the curriculum and pedagogy from various stages? These are the fundamental things. The basic thing is that the education to actually sensitize the children. Sensitize. Now, if you see the curriculum, the way the curriculum is being transferred, taught to the children is only examination oriented, information oriented. It is not inculcating any sensitivity, any feeling aspect from Hudaya Spandana antam. Aటువంటి relation అనేటటువంటిది పిల్లలు డెవలప్ చేస్తాము. పిల్లలు they are very much stressful because of this type of information oriented, memory oriented curriculum. Something is not going well now. It is not healthy also now. There is a great crisis in education. This is one aspect. And whoever the speakers are there on that day, I am being the moderator, and Leela Lakshma Reddy madam is there, and she actually shared now, because global warming is there, the earth is heating, even human body also it is heat down. The first significant sign is that if you are fever means you are not all right. So earth is also, it's not all right, and now Mother Earth got fever now. It is the responsibility of all. And being the chairman of CGR, and they planted millions of trees, and they actually worked hand in hand with the teachers and the students. And also Eastern Ghats report also, they actually worked on that. So some initiatives they have taken as a part of this to protect this. The next speaker is Mr. Mehulji. He is a Gurukul Acharya, and he is very much how to make nature, how to connect the education to the nature. He spoke a lot on that. Advaita Siddhantam means we are not different from the nature, and the plants and all species are also having the life. And this type of sensitivity need to be created among the children. It is only possible when children are exposed to the nature. So how our education is connect to the nature? This is first part. The second part, what he told is that your ancient wisdom also. There is a much reference to the nature, isn't it? Much reference to the water sources and trees and plants, and a lot of intellectual brain is there behind that activity. So that need to be actually brought forward in the present curriculum and make children very much exposed to the nature what it was. The next speaker is Mr. Gonaradi. Gonaradi is actually a leader of professional organization, teacher professional organizations. And what he told is that because of the Supreme Court judgment, environmental education curriculum has been introduced into school and college levels also. It is only it's not made compulsory, but it is at information level. One question will come on environmental education in every exam. So it doesn't make any sense. There is no much use of the integrating. It's not integrated very much. Okay, it is added an addendum. It is not become a part of the entire curriculum what you said. And other thing is that there are a lot of things going on outside on water percolation pits and recharging and some for organic farming. So let children take outside your four walls and let children observe. When they observe, actually they will be sensitized. And even research also says that if children are engaged in the productive work, the intellectual they develop also. So there is a close relation between what you do and how your brain actually intellectually they will develop. So this is what he told. And Mr. Madhav Reddy is from Vande Mataram Foundation. And he says that now entire education is only theory. There is no much practice in it. Once they come out from education, they will forget everything and it will be good for nothing. And Aksharvanam being they are imparting the holistic education. There is cooking is there, there is organic farming is there, there is cattle rearing work is there, and children built a lake also, tank also. So they are doing every work and they are actually they are getting every type of knowledge and they are being sensitized also. And he proposed that in every week, whether in schools or colleges, one day must be towards exposure to the nature. So this must be made mandatory in the school and the higher education curriculum. Next, Ankita and Arush Das. Okay, Ankita, what she says that now children are the biggest stakeholders, what she says. Okay, and they are the great change makers also. So because of that, it is very important subject, and you have to focus on children education, sensitizing it on nature and all these things. And two children from Aksharwan, and they shared their practices, how they are doing all the activities without trying any other persons. And now, what are the implications? What actually, how we have to take it to see how it is relevant actually. Now, if you see the 50% of Indian population is below 25 years. If you take school education population 0 to 14, 15 population, 37% of population is the school going children. Below 18, it is 41%. So more and more population is there. It is really right time now how we actually sensitize them. And even if you examine the curriculum of present, there are again all these are there in the present curriculum. There is water, there are rivers, there is soil, there is agriculture, isn't it? And other social poverty, equity, there are so many, but everything is the information mode and examination oriented. It's not going to much sensitize them. So the pedagogy also, how actually, because education ultimately, see, it's not the information that teacher do. Teacher inspires them so that they will get fascinated to pursue education to higher levels. But that really that is not taking place. The pedagogy, the way you introduce, isn't it? So that is not actually there. So all these topics which are there, not environmentally oriented, not ecosystem biodiversity oriented. All topics are there, but we have to change that curriculum into it and change the mindset of the teachers also. Teachers should have some sort of reverence, some sort of passion towards this thing. So curriculum and pedagogy need to be connected to the nature and connected to the community also. Everything is happening in the four walls, years together. 10, 15 years they will spend time on the four walls, isn't it? Without having any sensitivity to the community, neither community nor the nature also. So these things, and some international days are there now. International days on biodiversity, on ecology, on ozone layer, and like this, global warming, climate change. All these international years must be celebrated in the schools and colleges, giving 1 or 2 days and inviting the people and some sort of debates and discussions, and some sort of projects like that. So projects also need to be given. Now there is a facilitating factor also now to take this forward. One facilitating factor is the National Education Policy 2020 says that to integrate all these diseases into the existing curriculum. And the second is that the global scenario, the global understanding on education is changing. It is not no more information oriented, no more memorizing oriented. It is only practice based. Projects are the projects and case studies, and exploration are the pedagogical aspects of the process of education now. So now it is a right time how we take it to outside in the name of projects and case studies and explorations. So that is one of the facilitating factors now. And the third thing is that under the chairmanship of Purushottam Reddy, we are now working on the SDGs. So how these SDGs can be integrated into the school education. So whatever may be the source material in the form of a source book, actually we will develop that material. So that will be helpful for this. So the next thing is that under implementation. So we have to now, because of this, keeping in view of this COP 26 there and our initiation, we have to write a letter to the Government of India, Secretary of Education or Ministers also, the importance of climate education into the existing curriculum and pedagogical aspects. So because all states also now, they are now changing, taking up the curricular reforms, changing the textbooks and the examination, changing reforms also. So it is the right time now to write a letter to the national government and even the state government also to focus on climate education if we really want to survive life on this earth. So these are some of the implications of this, these things. Thank you.
As the sound of